tricks for your listeners on Indeed. If you posted your resume in March and we're now in July and you haven't touched your resume on Indeed, you're on page 7,000 of the database. Nobody sees your resume, period. Now, very simple little trick. Indeed, Career Builder, Monster, Workopolis, and most of the big job boards refresh their database daily between 11:45 p.m. and 2:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So depending on when you go to bed, and especially for you in Vancouver, you have more time for that. Go into your resume, press spacebar anywhere on the resume, and save it. The moment that you press spacebar, Indeed, and save it, Indeed goes, ooh, you've made changes to your resume. This is a new resume. Let's add it to the refresh of the database. So now, myself as a recruiter, if I'm searching for particular skill sets, when I get a new job order, I spend the first day, let's say, looking for a couple hours at resumes, and then I save the search and have it emailed to me daily. So if you've pressed spacebar, there's a good chance you'll appear in my inbox the next day as a resume that I didn't see initially because you were on page 7,000, right? So simple little trick like that makes a huge difference. Quantifying the results, because a lot of people assume that they can go to the interview and say what they've done, but they never get the interview. And here's why: because they look like everybody else, they're cookie cutter and generic. And so even the applicant tracking system has nothing to say, this is different. Right? But again, even with the applicant tracking system, most companies look at the first 100. The majority of jobs in North America say, don't call us, we'll call you. And most people wait. Call HR, tell them that your battery just died when you submitted the application, or that your internet's been wonky all day, or that you never got a confirmation. Can they please check that your application went through? The moment they check your application went through, you're now first on the list. Now you have 2 minutes to give your elevator pitch and say, here's one thing you need to know about me, why I would be awesome for this job. And then ask them, when are you starting to interview for this role? So if they say to you, we're going to interview in a week, okay, great. If I don't hear from you back in a week, can I have permission to call you back to get feedback on my resume as to what was missing so that I have a better chance next time? Now you've planted the seed of how good you are because you've given an example that hopefully you've spoken results, not just, I know how to do this kind of thing. And you have permission that if in the first batch of 100 people, they didn't really get impressed by anybody, when you call them back, they will reconsider you for a call or for an interview because you've already planted that seed. So voila. There's how you can get jobs faster and easier without changing a lot.